Okay, this next video is going to be looking at how to create a Skillion roof. A Skillion roof is a lot more difficult to create in ArchiCAD than the pitch roof in the previous video. However, it is a much more modern style of roof, and no doubt you will require a Skillion roof in some of your projects. Rightio, so that's what we're aiming to get. We'll create it on this building over here. Once again, I find everything's a lot easier to create in a 2D view to begin with. So if I click on my floor plan up here, and I'll make sure I'm on the correct level this time. So at the moment I'm on ground, that's where all the walls are created. I need to go to first. Double click on first, you'll see the walls turn orange, and we can see the outline of the roof that's already been created. So we need to create a Skillion roof on this structure here. If I select roof, I've got my two methods to create it, multi-plane, and I'm pretty sure they're calling this one single plane. So that's the one we want to select when we're doing a Skillion roof. If I go into here, I can modify the angle, so we'll make it 10 degrees. The only thing I can't do, which you can do on a multi-plane roof, is create the overhang in your settings here. You need to do it manually. I'll show you that in a second. So I click OK. The next thing you want to do, and you need to really get used to doing this for the whole program, is reading your little prompting bar down here. So it says enter first node of roof pivot line. I'd like you to think of node as a point, and the pivot line is where will the roof hinge from. So if we make it the same as this wall here, this structure here, it's this wall here that it pivots on. So I simply click once with the left click. If I read the bottom, it says enter next node of roof pivot line. So that will be that one there. It's now asking for click for upward pitch. Which way would I like the roof to pitch upwardly? So if I did it out here, the roof would not go over my structure. So it needs to go this way. So just a left click again. It's now asking me to enter first node of rectangular roof. So I'm going to start in this top corner here. So a single left click, and you'll see it's starting to draw a rectangle. So that is my roof essentially. So I'm just going to left click again, and if I go into a 3D view, we'll see if I got it right. So you can see the roof there. At any stage, I can go and select the roof, click on its properties, change the pitch, whatever I like, if I didn't do that to begin with. So I'm happy with that. The only problem is that if we have a look at the model here, we've got a nice 600mm eave. If we come over to this one here, the roof has no overhang, and the walls haven't been joined up yet. So what I might do first of all is just show you how to extend these walls. If I left click on the walls, you'll notice that I have them all chained together. If I click on that again and I click on a wall, it just does one wall. So to get them all to chain together, I click on this suspend groups command, and so that will group all my walls. Alternatively, I could hold shift and select every single wall. So basically, we want to modify these walls, so we need to make sure they are green, which indicates to me that they have been selected for modifying. I'll then come up here, click on my wall, and the top of the wall is constrained to the first floor. I'm going to click on this with the left click, and I'm going to say that it's not linked. So now the top of it's not linked to anything. I might make this height, who knows, 8,000, just so it's well and truly higher than the roof. Now whilst everything is selected, so your walls still need to be selected because I want to modify them, I'm going to right click, and I'm going to come down here to crop to single plane roof. Very important that you go there. Left click on that. This little thing here, it won't be selected to begin with. So you need to select that. All it's basically doing is saying that you want to cut the wall down to the top of the roof. Click on crop, fingers crossed. Yep, there we go. It has cut our walls underneath our roof, which is great. We still don't have any overhang, which is quite easily modified by going into a 2D view, selecting the roof you'd like to modify. I know it's selected because the line around it has turned green as opposed to this one here, which is just black. If I then grab any one of these black dots on the outside, I'm not sure if these two will do it, I'll just do the outside ones, and I'll do a left click and I'm holding my mouse button down at the moment. Yours from a start will probably be selected to this one here, and you'll be moving your job around. You'll be going, oh, how come I can't make it bigger? What you need to do is you need to left click, hold down, and that will allow you to, oh, hang on a sec, I'm just going to escape out of this. Select my roof, left click, hold down, and then I go over the top of these tiles, and I can choose all sorts of different things that I could do to this roof. So I could move it. The one we want to do is this offset command. You can see the roof, and then there's a marching outline, ant line outside of it. That means it's going to expand. So I go over the top of that. My left mouse button is still down at this time. Once I'm over it and I'm happy, I'll release it. And so that's, you see now it's shaded dark, so that's the command that's selected, not move or rotate or any of the other ones. And I'll pull it away from my building, and you'll see that the distance at the moment is 1506. If I just type in 600 and press enter, it automatically makes it 600 mil bigger the whole way around. So that's how you offset your roof. I'll go into a 3D view now. Yep, it's done exactly what I want, which is great. So that is how you would do a Skillion roof.